from Cleveland's most accurate weather team. This is 19 First Alert Plus, sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
And good morning, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now, coming to you from our digital desk. We have to tell you it is a First Alert weather day. The first alert has been issued by our weather team because of partly what's going on right now, or what's about to happen to Northeast Ohio, but then a second round this afternoon that we're keeping an eye on for potential severe weather. We've got 19 First Alert meteorologist Jeff Tanchek. Jeff, you guys issued a First Alert weather day because it could be a little dicey from time to time today.
Yeah, it could. It's getting active out there, and we saw the first wave of rain. It's in the area right now, some storms. Cleveland area dry, east is dry. Let's get right to First Alert Doppler network, and you can clearly see here on the wider shot, you can see that lightning in the Mansfield area right here. So this is where we are getting right now a thunderstorm with heavy rain. Parts of Richland and Ashland County, and it is tracking east. So it's really coming down there. It's not severe, but that's certainly a strong thunderstorm. Thunder, lightning, that's going to happen. Looks like a small cell just popped up there around the Loudonville area. So that's where the worst of it is right now. Toledo saw heavy rain early this morning, even some flooding. You can see how Toledo got smacked hard earlier this morning when that was coming through. But it's starting to weaken a little bit. Now, our atmosphere is pretty stable, at least for most of us here. Mansfield, that's where we're seeing the strongest storm. We have everything riding along this boundary, this stationary front that's sitting just to the north of Cleveland. You can see more heavy rain west through northern Indiana and also in Michigan here. So this is going to be our deal. We're going to have rain and thunderstorms in the area pretty much all day. Won't be raining all the time, but it is going to be unsettled. So just be prepared for changes in the weather here. As we go through the day with the heavy bouts of rain. Now this morning we're not necessarily expecting severe weather, but we are seeing that heavy rain in Mansfield. It's going to be more afternoon and evening as the instability goes up a little more here. That's when we could be looking at a few storms potentially turning severe. And that's what First Alert Future View is indicating. Better coverage late this afternoon and into this evening. So we have to wait until this front actually moves through the area, and that'll be tonight. That's when we switch up the pattern here a little bit. So let me show you this, our severe weather risk map, okay? And look at how large it is. I mean, this goes all the way down to Texas along this front. As we take a look at a closer look in our neck of the woods here, most of us were in the level 1 out of 5 or marginal severe risk. It's actually a little higher once you get in the Mansfield area where you're getting that thunderstorm now and then points west. But the threat is there, and you can see what I did on this map is I actually highlighted where that level 2 risk area is. You can see how most of these clusters of rain and storms extending north of where we have this risk map. Again, along that boundary, severe line of storms now in Illinois. So again, this is where we're seeing the bulk of the severe weather out west. In fact, there's even a tornado warning for that county there in central Illinois. Severe thunderstorm watch is in effect, so we'll have to watch the instability increasing a little more later this afternoon, Dan. But we're going to be locked in this pretty much all day and into this evening.
Yeah, that's why you guys have been on this for a couple of days now, calling for a First Alert weather day, knowing that there were going to be these rounds of potentially severe storms as they came through. We're going to take a 15-second pause and then look at the rest of the week.
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
And again, you see those lines of storms moving through Illinois and Indiana. We'll watch those. Jeff, what do we expect after these storms?
Yeah, good point. Let me show you this on First Alert Future View right now. So as we get into tomorrow morning, okay, the front's through. We're still going to have some light rain. It's going to be a whole different look, okay, tomorrow. We're going to have areas of fog, that typical look that you get this time of year after these cold fronts come through. And we're not going to be in the 60s like we will be today. We're going to be in the 40s, at least along the lakeshore. Akron, Canton, you're still up around the 50-degree mark here. After that, okay, and everyone's focused on the weekend, St. Patrick's Day. Well, Saturday looks fine. We actually spiked back up into the 50s here, but there's another cold front coming through in the evening. That's when we're going to see some rain. It's going to be fairly windy Saturday afternoon, but the good news is on Sunday, we turn mostly cloudy, but it should be dry. Now, it's going to be, we'll call it seasonable, okay? We're going to be in the 40s on St. Patrick's Day, but it will be blustery, so it's probably going to feel more like it's in the 30s here. But we have to get this first front through. First Alert Weather Day, waves of rain and storms through the day. I have us at 69 for the high. We'll see if we can hit that. But tomorrow's high, 47. Fog in the morning, light rain, especially in the morning. And then the weekend, 57 on Saturday. Now we spike up well in the 50s here. It turns windy in the afternoon. That's how you know something will be approaching. Clouds will increase. And then a round of showers in the evening on Saturday. But Sunday, blustery, mostly cloudy, 40s. And that'll probably be the case for the parade as well. But it'll feel like it's in the 30s. And oh, look at that. There's your hiccup. Even a little lake effect snow around on Monday with a high of only 38. So a bit of a pattern flip, it looks like, early next week. We're going to start the week off on a rather chilly note around here.
And this is what late winter, early spring has been in Northeast Ohio, but at least the parade looks dry. We expect to be bundled up for that big celebration downtown. That's what we do here in Northeast Ohio. 19
That's
First
right.
Alert meteorologist Jeff Tanchak. Jeff, we know it's a First Alert weather day. If anything goes severe, if there are some warnings that get put out, we'll be live with you, and we have our weather team tracking it all day because it is a First Alert weather day. Expect some disruptions throughout the day. Jeff, thanks for checking in this morning.
Okay, we'll be on it.
Take care. Again, here's a live look. You can even see as we get a spider or an ant crawling up our camera here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The skies are changing, and it's going to be even more so as those storms roll in over the next hour or two. If we have any other breaking news, it'll be right here on our digital platforms. I'll be anchoring our 11 o'clock news coming up in just about an hour on CW43, then our noon news on Channel 19. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Have a great afternoon.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps